Hi everyone, it's Mitch. It's Friday, October 10th. We went 1-1 last night. The one game that we really liked, we hit. The one game that we only played because it was on a Thursday night, we were hitting, and then all of a sudden the Houston offense kicked into gear, and wow, that was something to see. I don't think I've seen that many long runs since maybe a high school game or something, but that was an incredible second half that the Houston Cougars put up, and we congratulate them as always on their victories, even when we don't get to share in them. In the other game, Wake Forest, exactly how we called it. They put Clemson into a box. That was really the feature game, and the one that we were more on. And Wake Forest, they put the Clemson offense into a box. A lot of people out there drank the Kool-Aid. Clemson actually was favored by the time that game kicked off. Can you believe that? The game, it started as pick. Wake was a 3-point favorite, and then Clemson was favored by as much as 2 points by the time they kicked the ball up. I don't know what everyone was thinking, but Jim Groves, this master strategist, just like we talked about yesterday, he took that Clemson offense and he put it in a box. They punted 8 times in a row. Wake was inside the Clemson 20 all night long. They really missed All-American kicker Sam Swank. They missed a bunch of field goals. They squandered a ton of scoring opportunities. They still put up enough for the cover. And, if they had, if everything really was clicking, in full motion for Wake, that game could have been 35 nothing or worse. In any event, congratulations to Jim Grove and the Wake Forest team. And we're happy to be 2-1 heading into this weekend. Tonight's game is more like that UAB game where it's the type of game where we wouldn't have really picked this game unless it was on a Friday night. And it is on a Friday night. I have the new rating system in place, and I think it works a little better because it shows that this is more of a game that I'm just playing it because it's on a Friday night. And while it's going to count just as much as that Troy pick on Tuesday that we just loved, and it was a lock. We're gonna rate it a little lower, so at least people know that I wasn't like pounding the table on this one. And I don't want people to ever get the false impression. If you ever have questions, you feel free to ask on the blog. I see a lot more activity there on the comments, and I know there's thousands of people coming every day, and it's fantastic. I just can't believe it. I'm really grateful for all of you. In any event, let's get back to the game, and I just think that 6.5 points. You have two teams that are fairly even. The Louisville defense is maybe the edge here. They have a little bit better defense than Memphis. Memphis' edge is their home, and it's a night game. So I think that Louisville's been skittish and inconsistent. On the road, night game, not a good scenario for that type of team. At the beginning of the season, maybe even 2 years ago, I would have said, wow, Louisville's going to blow them out. And, you have good coaches on both sides of the ball, so it's really tough to figure out where all this inconsistency comes from. Louisville's clearly the more talented team. But, the play of Hunter Cantwell at quarterback has been a little disappointing this season. And, it hasn't been all him, that's for sure. And, he comes in injured. He's playing is what I've heard. The last I've heard is that he is playing, but he was knocked out of last game. He came back and he did not look the same, and he hasn't looked the same for a while as he looked when he was subbing for Brian Brown. So in any event, we're just gonna stay on Memphis. I wrote up something on it in the blog as well, so there's more detail there. And if you ever need more detail, you're just free to post it in the forums. Would be great, or comment on the blog, or just shoot me an email. That works too. Tomorrow we got just a great slate of games. It's night loaded, so get your rest. We got LSU Florida's a night game. Missouri against Oklahoma State is a night game. Penn State Wisconsin is a night game, and Hawaii game kicks off at 11:55 Eastern time, and I'm pretty sure that one's part of the ESPN game plan this week. So it's going to be a long day tomorrow. So get your rest, and don't sweat out tonight's game too much. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow. We got a great matchup for the games, all day tomorrow. We got the Red River rivalry. Sign up for my newsletter. You're going to get some more bonus picks this week.